I'm about to lose my brain stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man to go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make sense.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. Also, thanks to those of you tuned in on the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your Daily Vitamins. Okay, so as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channels if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. And if you're mad, you know, exit stage left. Don't even sit here and complain because I'm not trying to hear it. All right. You'll be blocked anyway. Okay. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, on TikTok at Dr. A Shakur, Twitter, DGoddess27. All right. So let's get ready to get black into it. Hey, Jag, the Diva, Kadarian, Latasha, Maad Egypt, KX in the house. Okay. Kevin Easley, Emperor Rex, that crazy beach Aries. Okay, Latasha, Mr. Hotel, Eileen, Child of God is in the house. Okay, Melanin A1. I see my fan page, Queenie Money Huey. Okay, Group Home Goddess. Let's get into it. Everyone, please hit the like button. Y'all know they have the Queen Shadow Band. Hey, Juju, the Conscious Room. Okay, Christopher, I see you. Cancer is in the house. King Lejeune. Okay, so with that all being said, My lighting, I need to adjust my lighting. So I'm going to play another video real quick. I'm going to play my other video because I need to adjust my lighting. I see I forgot to turn it on. Okay, one of my lights on. So just go ahead and watch this video while I get that taken care of. Thank you.
Yo, Nick, hit him with that flavor.
Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now.
That's
See
right.
a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy.
Real slick.
I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got...
All right. So we're back, or shall I say we're black. Okay, so let's get ready to get into it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Okay, that Crazy Beach Aries Laverne, I see you, chosen one. Shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone tuned into the queen. Okay, let's get the likes up. All right. So I'm going to be showing some receipts that I got from Taharka Bey. Y'all know Taharka is the king of receipts. He has been exposing the scammers, the fraudsters, and all of these grifters. That's what he's been doing. That's what he does best. And so he's been for months now going in on Bussy Reek and showing receipts, facts, and proof. And the interesting thing is no one, not even Bussy Reek himself, has produced any evidence to debunk or disprove any of the things that have been said or shown. Okay, and these are not just words. This is not just someone talking. There's actual receipts. And in many cases, the receipts actually are things that Bussy Reek himself said out of his own mouth. Okay, out of his own mouth. Undeniable, irrefutable evidence. Okay, so I'm going to be showing some of his receipts, and then I'm going to tell you my thoughts on a lot of the stuff that has come unfolded. Okay, so everyone get those likes up. So let's get into it now. This video I'm about to show is from a couple of nights ago. Okay, it's from a couple of nights ago. You can watch the video in its entirety. It is called, excuse me, No Hiding. Tariq Nasheed, all-white staff and FBAs paid $1.1 million for this. Silent embarrassment. Okay, that's the first video. It was actually posted 3 days ago. You can watch it in its entirety, but I'm going to show you some clips from this video as well as the one that he did last night. Okay, some of you were in the chat and you all saw this for yourselves already. And here's the thing, you know, The Bussy-Rikians, and when I say Bussy-Rikians, Nasheedians, I'm not talking about everyone who identifies as FBA. I'm talking about the ones of them who continue to try to go in on people, try to insult people, try to harass people, try to threaten people because people are exposing the truth about Bussy-Rik. Those are the ones that I'm talking about. Those people need to sit down somewhere. I believe that they are embarrassed. They know they look like fools, but they don't seem to realize they look even more so foolish the more they continue to try to deny what's already been proven to be true. The more they try to insult the people who are really doing the work. Here's the thing. When Bussy-Rik came out and said that he wanted to build a museum, the key word, build, said he would be purchasing land and building a museum. When he first came out and said this, it sounded like a good idea, but I knew it was a grift even then. In fact, one of my good friends, whom I won't name, but one of my good friends said, oh, this is something good. We should donate to this. I said, I'm not donating to anything. If someone comes out and tells me that they need to gather $7 million in donations, and they've not shown me any estimates, they've not shown me a blueprint, they've not shown me any type of contracts, they've not shown me any invoices, they've not shown anything. How do I know that they actually need $7 million? Are they just giving a rough estimate? Are they just throwing a number out of the thin blue air? Out of the thin blue sky? I have questions. And I said, I think this is a grift. And that's what I said. And so now that friend of mine is very glad that I told them not to donate, you see, because here's the difference. I want you all to pay attention and let this be a lesson learned for those of you who've already given your money, okay? One of my own moderators gave money to this museum. I'm not going to say which one, but one of them actually did. They told me they did so. And as you all know, I myself have gone to his FBA conference, okay? I bought 2 tickets. Those tickets, I paid more than $100 for them. I own his documentaries. Now, a couple of them were given to me by people who bought them for me, but nevertheless, I went to his buck breaking premiere. I bought 2 tickets for that. Me and my best friend went. And so I have supported him in the past myself. So it's not anything to be embarrassed, about if you supported him or gave him money. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You thought you were doing something good that was beneficial to your people. That's what I thought. But when you start to see things unravel, when you start to hear the repetitive lies, the blatant lies, when you start to realize that he said disparaging things about people who look like him, but said favorable things about people who don't look like him, when you start to realize and remember that when he first talked about this museum, he said that he would hire local artists to bring their stuff there. He said that he would hire FBA as staff. But then now fast forward and you see that anyone who has been shown to work there is Caucasian. You start to find these things out, and then you realize that he's paying these people with money that was donated to him by so-called FBA. So then at some point you have to just wake up from the scam and realize you've been conned. Now, some people don't want to admit it because the truth hurts, but the truth is still the truth nonetheless. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Fan page, yes, King is a troll. If there's a troll in here, moderators, get them out. I've already said, don't come in here with your foolishness. No one cares what you have to say. If you want to continue to be stupid, then go right ahead. But you won't be disrespectful or stupid in this chat. So moderators, get whoever this troll is out of my chat. And also, if you see any trolls, block them, but not only block them on both channels, okay? If the moderators block somebody on the main channel, then moderators on the backup channel block them on there as well, okay? Because sometimes they try to switch back and forth, all right? And so block the trolls. I'm not here for it, okay? All praises to Yah, says sister is beautiful. Thank you, beloved. Okay, so get rid of King. Right? He must be the king of fools, as far as I'm concerned. Now, so all I'm saying is this. For those who think that this is a beef, Because I've heard people say, oh, it's a beef, and I've never heard him say anything about you. Well, he doesn't have anything to say about me. That's why you haven't heard him say anything. Do you think that if I was a fraudster or a con, if I was someone who needed to be exposed, that he wouldn't have said something? He has nothing to say. You see, he has no receipts on me because I'm transparent. I've never been a fraudster, a con artist, or any of those things. Okay? I don't have a sketchy past, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So with that all being said, no, you haven't heard him say anything about me. He pretends not to know me simply because he can't have anything to say about me. If he had something that he could use against me, he would. But he does not, because he has not anything. Okay. And so his minions get upset because I'm saying things about him. This is not about a beef. This is about exposing the frauds. For those who get mad and want to act as though it's just some silly beef, please sit down somewhere, because I exposed the wig, because wig is a fraud. I exposed Brother Polite. I exposed young Pharaoh. I exposed Black Lives Matter and showed you the money trail where all of that cash was going. Okay. And I did so with each of these situations with receipts. I didn't just say things. I did the research. Okay. I showed you the proof, facts, and evidence. All right. So how come now that people are saying things about Bussy Reek? Oh, we're just haters. We're obsessed. You want to know who's really obsessed with Bussy Reek? His minions, who make threats against people, who want to fight people, who want to insult and harass people, who go and get in people's chats like the fool named King who just got blocked. Those people are the ones obsessed with him. Here's the question. How are we obsessed when we're not going on his page? We're not on his YouTube channel in his chat. We're not in his Instagram chat. We're not trying to get him to add us to his lives. We're not doing any of those things. How are we the ones that are obsessed? When he makes cartoons and video games about people, he's more obsessed than we ever could be. With that all being said, if I'm on my own channel, if I'm on my own Twitter account or my own Instagram, and I'm saying what I want to say about whomever I choose to say it, how does that make me obsessed? I'm on my own platform saying these things. Now, if I start hopping in his chat, saying things, if I start trying to get him to drop me the link so I can get up there and go in, getting in his Twitter spaces, that's a whole nother story. But I'm not doing any of that. I'm on my platform saying what I want to say, as I have a right to, as does he and anyone else on YouTube or any other platform. That's what we do. I find it interesting that none of his minions seem to care when he goes in on other people. They don't say anything about that, and they still have yet to answer the question, how come he's always going in on Black folk, but not the other people who also call him agents? Okay, I have questions. Now, with that all being said, and here's another thing too. I showed you all comments that someone by the name of Leland left him about a week or so ago, and Leland told him in a tweet that the museum looked more like a club. Now I want you to pay attention, because fast forward a few days later, now he actually admits it's a club. Well, I told you back in January that it was a club. Do y'all remember? How many of y'all remember January the 9th of 2023? I sat right here and I told you all, it is never going to be a museum. I said, remember this date. It's January the 9th of 2023. It's never going to be a museum. It's a club. It's a lounge. It will be an art gallery at best. You all remember I said that? And here we are months later, and that's exactly what it is. And he even admits that it is a club. Taharka said that it was a club. He called it the Boom Boom Room. And that's exactly what it is. Okay, with a makeshift stage for sad, lackluster wannabe comedians to perform. Pay attention. Okay, so anyway, without further ado, let me pull up this first clip of Taharka. Everyone, please get those likes up. Please like and share. Now, in this first clip, I'm going to show you, because I time-stamped the videos so I know which parts to go through. But the first thing I'm going to show you is where one of his own subscribers is going in about the grift. And here's the thing. I find it interesting that the Bussy Reekians, they want to get upset and call people, anyone who disagrees with him, even if you're African American or so-called FBA or whatever, if you simply disagree with him, they will say you're a tether. All of a sudden, you can't be from the United States. All of a sudden, you have to be from somewhere else. Where is your family from? Where are you from? Did you flee your country? That sounds so stupid. But I want you all to realize this is just the epitome of denial of truth. They get so upset that they absolutely cannot accept the fact that people who were his own supporters have now begun to turn against him. They cannot accept that. So they want to act like you're a tether. That's the only reason you're coming against him. No, some of his own people, some of them that refer to themselves as FBA, have come out against him. There's a man who I'll show you also, and he showed his receipts. He said that he donated money and he had some things to say. And then the Puerto Ricans came at him and said, oh, you're lying. You didn't donate money. They want to call the man a lie because he's complaining, and now he's upset because Puerto Rico didn't give what he promised. He defrauded the people. So with that all being said, it's funny that they ask these other people for receipts, but they don't ask Bussirik for any receipts. They won't even say anything to him, ask any questions, because they know that he'll just simply block them or start clowning them, say they're plebiscite babbling, or just spewing foolish insults. And they're afraid of that because he uses these intimidation tactics. But he doesn't scare me, and neither do his minions, you see. So anyway, let me share my screen. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
You own? What toilet paper do you wipe your? Why is it critical that he employs every function of his business with us? He has stated multiple times, do you own a business? Now, this is the funny part about this thing. The point is that Tariq Nasheed, and this is for this person, Brownie L. Tariq Nasheed runs around screaming white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. And when it will give you the impression that on the opposite side of white supremacy, while he's screaming FBA, that his first choice for everything that he does would be one of his over 250,000 subscribers, a FBA person. That's just a no-brainer. And then you would think, as long as Tariq has been making documentaries, he can't find one FBA. Come on, let's be for real now. And this is for the FBAs, because we already get it. We already get it. If he's been making these documentaries since 2010, do you mean tell me that you are going to give him a pass by not finding an FBA to produce or film or even snap pictures after all this time? Are you serious?
Now, let me stop the share for a moment. Let me stop the share for a minute and say this. See, I find it very interesting because that person is a Puerto Rican, and what their whole foolish argument was is because Taharka posted the picture of Puerto Rico and his white publicist. Now, when Taharka posted that and then talked about how he employs all of these non-black people, this person basically asked the dumbest questions. Where do you get your toilet paper from? Where do you get this? Where do you get that? That has nothing to do with it. I just want you all to pay attention to how these fools, these idiots, okay, how they just simply project. Where we buy toilet paper from has nothing to do with him hiring, okay? We all know that a majority of the items that we purchase, household needs and necessities and things like that, come from people who are non-black. They own most of the corporations. That has nothing to do with it. Now, here's the thing. If he has collected all of this money from black people, why isn't he hiring black people? Why is it that he always hires a white film crew? Why does he have a white band member? Why does he hire people that are not black to serve the food at the Hidden Griftery Museum? Those people were not black. Why does he have non-black security? Why did he have a non-black valet parker? Why are none of these people black? He's paying them with money that black people gave them. How can they justify this? If they don't see anything wrong with that, well, that means they're just as much of a raccoon as he is. They should have questions. He's not hiring the very people who donated. How much money did these non-black people donate to him for that museum? How much did they donate to him for his movies? Have they contributed to the movies? Did they pay to watch the movies or purchase them? Did they show up at the FBA conference? Did they go to the book-breaking premiere? These people are not donating to him. They're not putting money in his pocket. They didn't make him a millionaire. Black people did. So it's very interesting that he hires all of these non-black people, but he's supposed to be so pro-black. Let's not forget what he said about Brooke Hogan, how he would F the shite out of her, how he puts up the European flag in the bedroom. And then when you bring those things up, his minions will simply say, how long ago was that? Well, it was about 5 years ago, not very long. And since he's in his 50s, he was quite frankly very much old enough and mature to know what he was saying. It's not like he was a teenager. It's not like he was in his early 20s. Okay? So they can sit down somewhere because they really sound stupid and nonsensical, and they make what he would love to call, as he often says himself, bad faith arguments. Isn't that what he calls it? In this case, straw arguments, because where people buy their toilet tissue or other household supplies from has nothing to do with a black man who claims to be such a proponent for his people, so pro-black, and grifts and asks his people for donations for every little thing that he does. He doesn't go to the white community to ask for donations. He doesn't go to the Latino community to ask for donations. He comes to black people. So why is it that when he wants to hire people, he hires all of these other people who are not black? But see, his minions will try to defend that. They will make a myriad of foolish excuses when in fact there is no excuse. Has anyone seen the advertisement of him looking for staff on his Instagram, Twitter, even on his radio show? I remember he sacked a black woman live on that same show. I haven't seen it, but I'm not surprised. Child of God says, sounds like deflection. It absolutely is. It's deflection, projection, and gaslighting, beloved. That's absolutely what it is. But let me continue. I'm going to share my screen again. Likes up, everyone, please like and share.
He yells FBA all the time. We the foundation of foundational Black America. We built this country. We built the country, but they sure can't build the production. We built this country, but they sure can't put a camera in focus right. We built this, so you understand what I'm saying. Like you're a walking contradiction. You tell your people, you tell your subscribers how great they are, but when you get down to do downright business, you follow what I'm saying? You do not see greatness, and that's.
Now, let me read this comment for those of you who can't see it. Put ones in the chat if you all can hear me. Ones in the chat if you all can hear me, because sometimes when I'm sharing a video, you all can't hear me. Ones in the chat if you can hear me before I read this. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to read to you what this person said in their comment. They said, can you please tell me what bank do you deposit your money into? What appliances do you own? What toilet paper do you wipe your A with? Why is this critical that he employs every function of his business with us? He has stated multiple times, do you own a business? Well, here's the question. What has he stated multiple times? Stated what? They didn't say what he stated. They just said he has stated multiple times. What? And then he asked Taharka, the person asked Taharka, do you own a business? Whether or not Taharka owns a business, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? To which Taharka responds, he says, that's far from the point. I don't swindle people out of millions of dollars by playing the white supremacy race game to trigger emotional responses to get in people's bank accounts, then turn around and hire all Europeans. Stop being a sucker. Well, that's absolutely what he's being. This person is clearly being a whole clown. Now I'm going to fast forward to the 37-minute mark where someone mentions, I believe this is the part where someone mentions Taharka's name, and then Tariq says it's trolling. Let me make sure this is the right video because I have a couple of videos. Hold on, let me stop right here. Now you all see this. I'm going to read you this comment. You ignorant A-tethers and fake pro-black grifters are hilarious. So yeah, let's not talk about reparations no more because Tariq has a white publicist. That makes sense. Ninja, you were a piece of shite the moment that you tried to sabotage a reparations rally. Hashtag the more you know. So basically,
desperate to do it right before.
Basically, this person is calling Taharka a tether. You see, this is what I'm talking about. They get so upset when someone disagrees with Bussy Reek. So now you have to be a tether. And then he's basically being funny when he says, so yeah, let's not talk about reparations no more because Tariq has a white publicist. First of all, this fool should be asking him why he has a white publicist. When there's 5 top African-American PR firms that have excellent clientele, and I gave you the names of them the other day. He couldn't hire a black publicist. And even if he didn't hire a black publicist, okay, that's one thing. But why not hire a black film crew if you're going to be making black documentaries about black people? Why would you not hire black people for that specifically? If you're building or opening a hidden history museum for black people, why would you not hire black staff to help you run it? How does any of this make sense? And then they say that Taharka tried to sabotage a reparations rally. The only one who sabotaged a reparations rally was Bussy Reek. He started calling the other black people who were doing rallies, he started calling them agents. He sabotaged Secure the Tribe. Okay. He was going in on people who were trying to do these rallies. The guy, Rashad Singleton, he sabotaged the reparations rally because he wanted the clout. Okay. And so this is also crazy. But again, this is what they do. Now I'm going to fast forward to the man who gave him like $1,200, and he's very upset because Bussy Reek didn't do what he promised.
Elections, and he pulled it off right before elections, but it had nothing to do with strategizing and executing or going to Congress, trying to get laws passed. Had nothing to do with that. That was not no rally. That was people coming together. Instead of in a Twitter space, they spent their money to go in a space in the middle of DC. That's all they did. They talked the same stuff, then in the same thing that you see on Twitter. They should have just stayed on Twitter and saved their money, saved their gas. That's what they should have did, because it was the same talk. There was no it was an after party. There was no after plan where there was a think tank. There was no think tank developed. There was nothing developed. So we need to stop playing ourselves. The coon, don't be a was no it was an after party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to fast forward.
You will actually designate.
Get on these frauds' neck, and let's shut them down. Let's go. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. That's right, let everybody know what's going down. Boys World TV, we gonna shut it down. Share this to these 2 platforms. Thumbs up. The show starts now. Let's get it.
This video is for Tariq Nasheed, aka King Flex, in regards to the Hidden History Museum. that us donors financed, you claim to provide a wall showing and displaying the names of all of the donors. On your Indiegogo page, you said if you paid $500, you will actually designate a section of the museum honoring the businesses of the people that donated at least $500. You didn't live up to those different promises. I don't see any indication that you put anybody's names on the wall other than the mural on the outside of the building showing the usual suspects. What's her name? ISIS Papers, whatever her name is, her book about white supremacy. You put yourself on the wall, but legally, that building belongs to the donors. The equity that paid for it came from the donors. I'm under the impression and have the understanding that you actually mortgaged the building and put the $1 million into your pockets, which is fraud. Enrich yourself by grifting us kind-hearted, good-hearted donors. A Chinese billionaire just went to prison, or just got arrested and facing charges for fraud for enriching himself from his followers, similar to what you did with this building. Any judge, any county judge in America in a civil suit in chancery courts will side with the donors in regards to who owns this building and convey ownership of that building to us donors if it comes to that point. That building was financed by us, not you. You just a lazy, sorry, slick talking pimp. Good for nothing, low life, unemployed pimp. That's all you are. And that's all you're ever gonna be.
So, with that all being said, this man donated to the museum and he feels like he got played. And you can see that he is upset, as he should be. Okay. Shabaka says, thought Tariq was cool until he started disrespecting my brothers and sisters from the diaspora. Money make men do foolish things. Absolutely, beloved. Absolutely. And yes, he does disrespect them, but he doesn't disrespect the non-black people who go in on him. That's what he doesn't do. And so I just find it all very interesting that he made all of these promises and got these people's money. And there were at least 4 people who donated $10,000. Okay. And they didn't get what they were supposed to get either. So this is nothing more than fraud. Now, his minions can sit there and try to twist or paint the narrative to make it out to be something that it isn't. But at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's fraud. Okay, these people were lied to. This is, in fact, theft by deception. Okay, just so you all know, that's what this is, theft by deception. Now, let me cue the video for the next excerpt. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Now, I'm going to show a clip from the Hidden Griftery Museum where his publicist comes along. And his publicist actually takes the camera and turns it around on herself to let everyone know that she's there, I guess. Okay. She puts the camera on herself. She asks if he's live. He says yes. And then she turns the camera around so that everyone can see her. And he appears to be very nervous. Pay attention. So likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
Dang, I can't even find him. I just downloaded. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. They had him up in that joint chilling. I was like, man, it's a little bit dark right there, right? But if you see him, man, he a little bit wide in that thing, man. I was like, man.
Now that's his depiction in the Museum of Marcus Garvey. I want y'all to pay attention. This is what he put in there. This is an artifact. Please make it all make sense. This is supposed to be Marcus Garvey. It looks like a doll that he clearly could have made himself. Pay attention.
Man, come on, man. They didn't mess God. He don't look nothing like Garvey. I just call a spade a spade. When I was young, for real. He's sitting down, though, but the one they used to have, he was standing up. I was like, man. I showed this, right? Check this out. When I showed this and put it on Twitter, it caused a little stir. Where is it? It caused a little stir when I put it on Twitter about his publicist. But let me show you something about the publicist. Pay attention to this.
Yeah. What happened?
What time do you want us to wrap up this?
Well, 9.
Kind of everyone's
9.
here.
9.
I mean, they're being cool and hanging out. Are you
So listen, I'm gonna rewind it because I want you to follow this. Listen to what she says.
Yeah. What happened?
what time do you want us to wrap up this?
Yeah. What happened?
What time do you want us to wrap up this?
Well, 9.
Kind of everyone's
9.
here.
9.
I mean, they're being cool and hanging out. Are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram Live. But yeah, 9. Let's do 9.
You are?
Yes.
You are.
Oh, where we at? Oh, where we at?
So listen, what she did, it was unexpected. It was unexpected. See, y'all ain't catch it, but because I mess with this stuff right here, I mess with these videos, I know what I'm looking at. She said, what are you doing, videoing? He didn't mean for her to grab that camera. He did not mean for her to grab that camera. When she grabbed that camera, watch, I'm gonna play it again. Watch it. She blew up the spot. Cause she buddy, she real comfortable. This homegirl.
I mean, they're being cool and hanging out. Are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram Live. But yeah, 9. Let's do 9.
You are?
Yeah.
He's nervous. You listen to his voice. He's nervous as ever. He don't want her on this camera. Now, Tariq has been doing this for a long time. So he always tried to avoid getting these pings on this camera because he's selling people on the idea of FBA. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He's selling people on the idea of FBA. So he don't want to get this pinged on his camera, right? Now watch it.
They're being cool and hanging out. Are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram Live. But yeah, 9. Let's do 9.
You are?
Yes.
You are.
Oh, where we at? Oh, where we at? Oh, where we at?
She snatched that demonstration. She said, are you She said, are you filming? He said, yeah. He was trying to hold that joint away. Are you filming? He said, yeah, you can hear her grab that joint. Got him. And this is what happens. See, the ancestors is going to move that energy till you can tell on yourself. And this is a prime example. This is a prime example of the ancestors moving the energy in the area so things can go not so well for you. But it's going to take an eye to really understand. And so for those who don't understand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to interpret it for you. Absolutely. Now listen, I didn't add no sound effects. All I got is the clip. And I watched it a couple times. I said, she grabbed that camera. She grabbed that camera phone. You feel what I'm saying? She grabbed the camera phone. Now, when he first talking to her, he sound like he's from London. Listen to his voice. This guy's straight weird.
Yeah. What happened?
What time do you want us to wrap up this?
Well,
did y'all hear that? This dude is crazy. Well, watch him. Listen one more time.
Kind of everyone's
9.
here.
9.
I mean, they're being cool and
Yeah. What happened?
What time do you want us to wrap up this?
Well.
Well. This dude, you can't make this stuff up. FBA, y'all should be watching more royalty. Well. Now we just gotta laugh at him now. I mean, listen. He was totally taken aback. She came up, right? She comes up and says, I got the whole clip. She comes up and she was like, God, she's like, hold up, I forget the word that she used, but she sounded frustrated. And he's like, what happened? He's like, what happened?
Yeah. The worst ever. What happened?
Oh, she says, the worst ever. That's what she says. You know what I mean? The worst ever. And he's like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't expect her to run up on him with this live stream going on. Check him.
Yeah.
The worst ever.
What happened?
What time do you want us to wrap up this?
And she don't. And the only thing she says is, "What time you want us to wrap up this?"
Well, 9.
Kind of everyone's
9.
here.
9.
I mean, they're being cool and hanging out. Are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram Live, but yeah, 9. Let's do 9.
You are?
Yes.
You are?
He's trying to get away.
yeah.
Nobody.
Oh, where we at? Where we at? Oh, where we at? Where we at? My publicist right
We're
here.
here with Tariq.
Yeah.
He will not walk his own red carpet.
No.
Like that. We're not doing business. We're doing a huge event tonight.
Yeah.
Look at this. He can't even smile right with them veneers. Them veneers got him looking like he got a permanent smile. Them veneers got him all messed up. You see them veneers? Oh my goodness, man. He can't even move his feet. Look at him. He got Botox and veneers on. And I don't judge no dude, but man, this is some weird stuff going on here.
Oh, he was cheesing so hard, honey. Yes, a boss. That's what he was thinking, okay? And she said, we're having a huge event. I want you all to pay attention because that's supposed to be his museum / club for FBA. She says, we're not doing business tonight. We're hosting a huge event. Why is she hosting it? And what time do you want us to wrap this up? Okay, what time do you want us to wrap this up? Pay attention. But anyway, let me cue the next clip. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Those veneers, honey, look like his face was real tight. Pay attention. Now, let me fast forward to the part where I believe is where he says that we're buck broken. Okay. He admits to being buck broken. Pay attention. Hold on. Before I get to that, let me show this. I want you all to see all the non-black people working there. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again. Likes up, everyone, please. Likes up. D. Griffin says, what's done in the dark can't come to light. You can't hide crap forever. This is absolutely true. This is absolutely true.
Opening where he had enough followers that there shouldn't been anybody in that room by design. Those who made contributions. By design, they should have been cooking the food. They should have been they should have been setting the lights. They should have been setting the tables. They should have been cleaning up. They should have been dumping the trash. They should have been taking the pictures. They should have been taking the films. They should have been doing everything. Just off of GP.
This is true. There should have been nothing but black people, or as he calls them, foundational black Americans working in that museum, because those are the ones who paid for it. Okay, so this makes no sense, and he can't make it make sense. Pay attention.
Just off of GP, because you sold people on. Now listen. I know we got some European guests up in here tonight. It wasn't sold on you. It wasn't sold on the rainbow, get together, we gonna do this, and we all gonna be in this together. That wasn't not the seal. That was not the seal of the deal. That was not the seal of the deal. And this is not has nothing to do with the quote unquote black and white issue. No. It was sold on FBA. It wasn't sold on, oh, we gonna all work out this together. That wasn't what this was sold on. It was not. It was sold on FBA, and the white supremacists is fighting to stop us from doing something. So let's do something. That's what it was about. That's what it was about. I mean, DS. What about the chicks that's in his office? The women that was in his office, or those are actors. Those are actors for the Those are actors for the what's the name show? You know, that's it. Yeah. So he tells you.
We're doing a huge event tonight.
Yeah.
These comments are so funny.
Look at that. Now her right there. She's looking at the comments because the comments right there is busting Tariq upside the head. And she know, she in on it. She know. Listen,
My publicist right
We're
here.
here with Tariq.
Yeah.
He will not walk his own red carpet.
Right.
We're not doing business. We're doing a huge event tonight.
Yeah.
These comments are so funny. Oh my.
see, she know. Yeah. See, she know. The sister right there, she know. She like, these comments are so funny because she know that it's supposed to be sold on black this, foundational black this, foundation. She already know, and people in the comment section know. She know, and he just nervous. I gotta play it one more time. Let's play it all the way back. I gotta play it. Let me play it straight through.
Yeah. What?
What time do you want us to wrap up this?
Well, 9.
Kind of everyone's
9.
here.
9.
I mean, they're being cool and hanging out. Are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram Live, but yeah, 9. Let's
Oh,
do
you
9.
are?
Yes.
You are.
Oh, where we at? Where we at? Oh, where we at? Where we at? Oh, where we at? Where we at? My publicist right
We're
here.
here with Tariq.
Yeah.
He will not walk his own red carpet.
Right.
We're not doing business. We're doing a huge event tonight.
Yeah.
These comments are so funny. Oh my God.
She says he's scared that she might say something. She says, we're not doing business. We're doing a huge event tonight. We don't know what that means. Trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. All right. And FBA don't think that's strange. They don't believe any of that is strange. They don't believe any of that is a little bit off at all. They don't believe any of that is a little bit off. They you know what I mean? So if that's his publicist, he's paying the publicist donation money, right? If that's the case, he's gonna pay. Look at this. Look at this. There's your money, FBA. There's your money. 10 years. 10 years. 10 years. And you are unable to find an FBA cameraman after hooping and hollering about FBA for the last 2 years. Huh? That's what you tell FBAs. People say, why do you think you need a PR person? Because he's them peoples. He's them peoples. Listen, I'm telling you that Tariq has been them peoples since the early 90s. So he doesn't know. I think Tariq Tariq probably is a bit dyslexic. You understand what I'm saying? He probably, you know what I mean, clinically something is there. That's how they manipulate him. But he needs people to guide and to walk him into this world that he's trying to sell people. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, these Europeans created FBA. He got a publicist, for God's sake. He got a publicist, for God's sake. I mean, these people are molding him. All these Europeans around, they molding him. They had molded him, and they continue to mold him in the direction. I'm telling you, he need a publicist or PR, because he don't know his way around like he betray himself, dude. You know what I mean? He needs that. He got somebody to dress him and all that. This man is a real live 100 people. He them people. That's just what it is. I mean, listen, I've already said it. I've already seen the tinted windows around my house. I already seen the tinted black windows around the temple, around Unity Hall. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
Moderators, get Doran out of my chats. Okay, thank you, Vince. I am.
You that he don't know his way around. That's why he got to have a publicist. He got to have people to mold him. He got to have people to give him a script. This is why he changed his script so much. Just like the book. I mentioned this earlier when I was live in the membership section. It's just like the book. Mackin and Black Girls Read called him on the book Mackin, where he talks about he can tell that little girls in high school are going to be prostitutes or quote unquote whores. And he said, I didn't write that. I didn't write that. Of course he didn't write it. Of course he didn't write it. And this is why when the guy from Fox News, and I'm gonna get that clip next time, the guy from Fox News was interviewing Tariq Nasheed, and he asked him about some of the quotes into the book, and Tariq looked dumbfounded, like he didn't know what was in the book. He didn't know it. He looked dumbfounded. He looked like he couldn't even bring any justification. Only thing he could say was, "Oh, that's satire. That's satire. People write books like that all the time. That's satire." He didn't know what was in the book. Clearly. He don't know what he don't know. He don't have a clue. He don't have a clue. This man is working for a cause that people can't put their finger on because he triggers their emotional. He triggers their emotional string. He pulls their emotional string, and so they can't put their finger on it. But it's clear what it is. It's super clear exactly what it is. You follow what I'm saying? It's not a surprise to me, because I know what I'm looking at, because I've been watching these people for long. I've been watching these people for a long time. You know what I mean? And they come.
Now I'm gonna fast forward just a bit.
One thing that everybody have to consider. He might not even hiring these people. Do y'all know that in California, and I'm going to show y'all one day soon, do you know that in California that the FBI have a warehouse where they prepare informants, and they prepare informants, and they also prepare them in the technical area and all of that. The FBI actually have a warehouse where they train informants at. Real talk. And FBI agents. You know, some people be calling agent all the time. I think we use that a little bit too loosely, because you got agents and you got informants, and then you got paid agents. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I mean, now this, somebody said they might be Scientologists. They could be Scientologists and all that, but they still informants. You know what I mean? They still informants. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And you got to understand that the objective is not, the objective of informants that's in our business is always to derail, to confuse, and to misguide the unsuspecting public. Just to keep the public running in circles.
Now, as you all can see, the photographer in this clip is also a non-black person. The person that's taking his picture. Pay attention. Now I'm going to fast forward to where I believe this is the part where Let me see. Where he said something about being buck broken. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Taharka and Moochie Bear worked hard to gather these receipts. Pay attention.
Like the FBA should be ashamed themselves for these things to happen. If I would have walked in that room right there, man, I probably would have left out like, man, I don't even feel comfortable, man. Nah, I don't even know how they can feel comfortable with that. But I guess, I mean, how can you feel comfortable? That's right, Kenyatta, the wrong rites of passage. They give them a pass. How can you feel comfortable? You walk into this room right here. You know what I mean? You walk into the Hidden History Museum and this is what you see. I couldn't feel comfortable because you sold me on another idea. Now, and I'm not saying that I ain't got no problem as going into Applebee's. I don't got no problem going to the Baltimore Comedy Club and seeing this because that's just what it is. But you sold the people on something else. You know what I mean? I ain't got no problem with no European. Shoot, I like the European comedian. I forget his name. Super funny. You know what I mean? I used to like with them European, them hillbilly type comedians.
Are essentially a buck-broken people, and everything could be tied back to the initial buck-breaking in the founding of this country.
Right. Yeah, we are buck-broken.
This fool tell the European we are broken. No, you buck broken. You buck broken. You see how docile he is with this European? You see this? Yes, we are buck broken. No, you buck broken. This man crazy. This man is crazy. But see, this is the psychology that goes into those people that follow him, the FBAs. So you already know principally somewhere along the line through the good speeches, he's going to slip that in. I mean, and the European says that, listen.
Are essentially a buck-broken people, and everything could be tied back to the initial buck-breaking in the founding of this country.
Right. Yeah, we are buck-broken. And that's
This is why sometimes I be having to back away. Because this is insane. This is insane.
What type of alpha male would say that? And why would you allow a European who is the descendant of the people who enslaved your people to say that as a people, you are buck broken and you literally agree with it? Make it make sense.
Insane that the FBA, you know what I mean? Now listen, I understand. Everybody don't have time to find all these clips. I understand that. Everybody don't have a network where Moochie Bears around the country is going to send them clips. I understand that. But this is the clip depot right here. Moorish World TV is the receipt in the clip depot. I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all hear something crazy, drop it to mwtvinfo@gmail.com. That's right. Let me make sure that is right. Let me look for the email. I done made a special interviewer is leading Billy Carson right into the proper answer. Every single time. Queen Mayat, I was waiting for you, Queen Mayat. I was waiting for you to come over here one day, Queen Mayat. Y'all need to go to Queen Mayat Girl TV, subscribe. She be throwing them under the bus. She be putting it down. I be watching her, and I don't comment too much because every time I comment in somebody chat, I kind of blow up the chat and people like talk about it. But anyway, I do watch her when I get a chance. I watch Queen Ahmadiyyah, and and they be going in. So I don't want to disturb what they're talking about, because that's just how it be sometimes. They be on a roll, and I don't want to disturb what they're talking about, but I do. Why? And I was like, man, I don't know, And then I don't like to ask people, like, come on the show, Can I interview you, get some ideas about how you're moving? I know they had tried to shut her down. Yeah, she been through some stuff dealing with this YouTube stuff. But with that being said, yeah, we need to definitely do a show together one day, most definitely. With that being said, let me go to this next thing. This is what I wanted y'all to see. Look at this, man. This is funny to me. You and your peoples, boy. Y'all peoples are something. Good goodness gracious. Watch it.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you mind if she goes up front to get some food?
Go ahead.
Just say that you're staff. Stop apologizing.
Yes, yeah.
How long?
Yeah.
Do you mind if she goes up front to get some food?
Go ahead.
Just say that you're staff.
Look how the handler handling the business. Look at that. Look at how the handler. Listen.
Stop apologizing.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you mind if she goes up front to get some food?
Go ahead.
Just say that you're staff. Stop apologizing.
Just say you're a staffer. Isn't that weird?
Now I want you all to pay attention because that woman with the blonde hair, she wanted to go and get some food, but she did not want to stand in line behind everyone else. She wanted to just jump to the front of the line. So the publicist, I believe it was speaking, told her, just stop apologizing. Just say you're a staffer. She's trying to get ahead of everybody else. Now, all these FBA people standing in line, but she don't want to stand in line, okay? She wants to use her privilege and get to the front. So the lady tells her, just say you're a staffer. Stop apologizing. I just want y'all to peep that. And Bussariq didn't say anything. He didn't say anything.
And Tariq sounding all nervous. Look at this.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you mind if she goes up front to get some food?
Go ahead.
Just say that you're staff. Stop apologizing.
Yes, yeah.
How long is this go?
Yeah.
Tell them.
Hey. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you mind if she goes up front to get some food?
Go ahead.
Just say that you're staff. Stop apologizing.
Yes, yeah.
How long is this go?
What's really going on, though?
Yeah.
Tell them.
What the world is really going on? What the world is really going on?
Hold on, moderators. Let me say this. I see you all timing people out. If somebody is trolling in my chat and they're mad about what's being displayed or exposed about Bussariq, do not time them out. Put them out of my chats. Don't time them out. Put them out. Okay? Don't give them a second chance. They only get one chance. Because I already said, if you don't like what the queen is cooking, then exit stage left. Don't come in here complaining. So don't time them out. Put them out of my chat. Period. If they in here talking slick, if they in here upset or mad about these receipts that can't be disputed, put them out. I don't want Bussariqians in my chat anyway. They're nonsensical, and they're quite frankly foolish, and they want to continue to stay that way. Okay, now if there are some of them who have waken up from the scam, that's fine. But the ones of them who want to come and troll people, try to harass people, try to jump in your chat, try to defend the undefendable, the indefendable, at the end of the day, block them. Stop being nice. Okay, we're not here to be nice. We're here to block people who are in here trying to troll. Now, don't let me see anybody else putting them in no time out for no 300 seconds. Let me continue.
It's more to this story. I don't know what it is. Like somebody say, he's real polite around the Europeans. He definitely super polite. This is crazy.
She told that woman, stop apologizing. So basically, you don't have to apologize to these ninjas. Just go to the front of the line, Miss Ann, like somebody said in the chat. Miss Ann belongs at the front of the line, at the head of the table. Miss Ann ain't got to stand in line with the rest of these folk. Pay attention. Now I'm going to fast forward to, I believe, where's the part where he admits that it's a club. Because that's what we already said it was going to be months ago. Hold on, I got to let y'all see this. Let me back it up just a tad bit.
Seems very, very odd to me. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, you know, it's crazy. Like, I was listening to some of the comedians, and I'm real petty sometimes. I was like, man, look at this little stage, bro. Come on, man, stop this, man. Like, we gotta stop this, man. We gotta stop this, man. Acting like it's a this is the stage. This is the real stage. Them 4 little squares. Like, he's making this a club to the best of his ability. Man should have just stood on the floor. He gonna slip and fall and break an ankle. Man should just stood on the floor. Look at this. A little makeshift removable stage. Man, come on, man. Just stand on the floor, man, and walk around, man. This is ridiculous how they piece this thing together to give the illusion, you know what I mean? To give the illusion that this ain't no illusion of a museum, but I guess museum club. And then your brother, that's right, he's still your brother, Tariq Nasheed, he even go a step further and let you know what it is.
Great time, ladies and gentlemen. We are having a great time. Y'all need to be at the Hidden History Museum, boy. Y'all be missing out. Yeah, we got some comics. My man Dwan B said it's like a club. Yeah, shit, that's what it is. A museum/club. That's what it is. A museum/club. That say it's like a club. Yeah, shit, that's what it is. A museum/club. That's what it is. We got it popping. Yeah. It's 10 minutes almost 9 now. Yeah, we're about to.
So basically, he tells them straight up. That's what it is. And what? That's why I said a blatant disrespect, because he didn't sell them that it was going to be a club. He didn't sell them on that. He didn't get that money for it to be a club. When he initially sold them the idea, walking down that street, looking at that empty lot, he said nothing about a club. Nothing. And now today, he's bold enough to say, yeah, it's a club/museum. Ain't nothing mu or zeum about that demonstration. Ain't nothing mu or zeum about that place. And in fact, ain't nothing about that is a club. I guarantee you, people better bring their own drinks. Guarantee you. You know, liquor license there. You don't get no liquor license that fast. You're hustling them people. Hustling them people, man. And they get mad at me. They mad at me. And they being hustled. Like, you can't be mad at me because you are being hustled. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. And what I'm saying is, I know you probably look on my show sometimes and say, another video about Tariq, another video about Tariq, another video about Tariq. Well, if you catching this little spill right here, take some time and go through the catalog. And if you see somewhere where I'm lying, come on with it. And I know most people think I do videos like the typical person. I just turn on my camera and talk. No, that's not this. That's not this show. I just don't turn on my camera and talk. I actually turn on my camera, have a prepared presentation, and I show you the truth for what it is. So I know that people think when they see all these videos, he's still talking about the no. This is research. This is research that I'm showing you every time I turn on this camera and mention Tariq Nasheed. This is research. This is not just me sitting here talking. I mean, but hey, if that's what you want to think, hey, that's on you. I mean, it's on you. Look at this. Euros come up in that joint early before anybody get there. Look at them. Check them out. That's why that's why the light's so dark. There go one right there. Look at him. That's why the light's so dark. That's why the light's so low. I think, man, this is all a setup. This is all a setup. All a setup. All a setup. You ain't gonna never catch it on the internet with all the lights on until he can one day convince them people that he need all FBA up in there. And that ain't gonna happen. I mean, that ain't gonna happen. Just like Connie said, doesn't the museum have board of directors, curators, archivists, educators, historians, and donors? Absolutely. This ain't no, I mean, yeah. Yeah, and like he said, Art Delco say he's only admitting it now because he got called out, and none of his goofy followers can afford to go. Exactly. Like he got to say something in that regard. He got to say something in that regard because he's gonna keep trying to do this. But I'm gonna tell you, I know this for a fact that no one can keep up a charade like this where you depend on people and bodies to be in the number. Because the people in bodies have lives. People in bodies, they're not going to, like, this ain't even a real club. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. This is not even a real club. Let's keep it a buck. You are in LA where they got real clubs. Like you see the sister, she's like, I got on my Versace, I got on my belt, Louis Vuitton, I got on my shoes, going on. A real club in LA, that's nothing. They're not going to be hanging over that joint for the next 6 months. Nah, she need to take her Versace and her Louis Vuitton shoes and her Balenciaga belt or whatever she got. She need to take that where the ballers at so they can see that stuff. That's why they wear that kind of thing, see. They got to have people to see that stuff. Ain't nobody seeing that up in there.
Okay, and so with that all being said, I'm going to go to the next video and show you all some clips from there. But here's the thing. That makeshift stage, I mean, with all that money that he collected in donations, that's the best he could do, that little makeshift stage. Okay, and you all saw all those tables in there, right? That's not a museum. Now, he can put the word museum on the front of it all he wants, but it is no way, shape, form, or fashion a museum. I used to work at a museum. Okay, I know exactly how they work. Okay, like Taharka said, where's the curator? Where's the person who the curator is the person who goes and gets the artifacts and all of those things. Well, he doesn't have any artifacts except for the cheap stuff that he bought from Etsy. Where's the board of directors? I have questions, okay? Where are the docents? I'm just saying, I have questions, all right? I worked at a museum as an education docent. So where are the docents who give the guides in the museum? Okay, I'm just saying. Museums have people that give you a tour of the museum. They have people who go and purchase the artifacts. Where is any of this? This is not a museum. And like I told you all before, there was no artifacts in there. I told you all there would be absolutely no artifacts. And where is anything that's hidden? The only thing that was hidden about this museum was the grift. That's the only thing hidden. There's no hidden history. What hidden history? Where's the hidden history hidden? Because obviously he hasn't found it. But let me go to the next video. I'm going to show some clips from this one. Let me see where I'm going to start. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, so this one I'm just going to show basically his website and the lies that were told, things that he said he was going to do and didn't. Okay. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Well, I cue this real quick. Here we go. This is all so nefarious. Honey, they can get mad at me all they want. They can get mad at Tariq all they want. But the truth is the light, honey. Okay, what they can't do is disprove anything. And that's why they're mad. You see, the truth hurts. And in the Bussarikans case, it clearly is destructive for them. Okay, Queen Sam said, Queen, you and GS keep us informed and laughing. Thank you, beloved. Thank you.
All right, I know what I'm going to do. Let me try this. Bang. Let me set it up there for a minute, see what happens. See if it comes through. Oh, there it is, right there. That should be it right there. Is that it? There it is. There it is. My apology, family. So here we go. Here we go. Here is the original design, family. This is the original design. Yes, indeed, Miss Weezy. This is the original design that he sold to people on, that they was going to have a wall of donors. They was going to have an upstairs. They was going to have a downstairs. They was going to have a lobby. They was going to have all the bells and whistle up of official museum. However, he failed to deliver on everything. Everything? Everything. He failed to deliver on the history of black rebel leaders right there on your left. We have been through the whole museum, and we know that he failed to deliver. He did not deliver on anything he said. This is called fraud 101. You follow what I'm saying? This is called fraud 101. He didn't live, he only had one black explorer, quote unquote. And that was maybe two that he got from Etsy, the little figurine demonstration. All right. There is no screening room. The screening room is in the middle of the floor on a big screen TV. Did y'all see it with the little micro stage? Y'all remember? Was y'all there? Oh, y'all thought y'all FBAs, what y'all thought y'all was going to get? The upscale movie chairs with the cup holders and the leather seats and that demonstration reclined back? I mean, that what you thought? You thought you, hold up. That what you thought? You thought you was going to get that demonstration where the lady come in there? That what you thought? You got a fold up metal chair with a cushion on it. You didn't get a real cushion. You got a cushion. That's the old school one. Cushion. Right out of slavery. Cushion. You ain't get no cushion. You got a cushion. You thought is that your museum? Is that your screening room? Come on, man. I'm just playing. I'm just messing with y'all, FBA. But you know I'm right. I know what you was expecting. Again, we got a spot down here. It's called Arundel's Mills Mall. And man, that is a fabulous movie theater, man. I'm trying to tell you, you go in that demonstration, it's space age. The screen goes around. You know what I'm saying? They got the chairs. They got the vibrating massage in the chairs. The food coming at demonstration. You lay on back. Good goodness gracious. You lay on back watching Marvel Comics' new demonstration. Just laid back. Not in the Hidden Museum. In the Hidden Museum, you got a fold-up chair that they use on the beach for a makeshift escape wedding on the island. You know the escape wedding. We going to Jamaica and get married. They got a few guests there with the fold-up chairs right there. They look real good in pictures, but boy, them chairs can hurt your bottom. Pause. Yeah, we going elope, and they put all them pictures on Facebook. You know what I mean? But them little fold-up chairs that they bring out there on the beach, goodness gracious. The dumb issue. Man, I'm trying to tell you, this fool is back. And the crazy thing about this guy is he don't act like he did any wrong. He goes live like he did nothing wrong. He got his little chapstick, his little veneers. He can't, his smile. he ain't got no shame whatsoever. I mean, them veneers, he can't even smell. I mean, so Shabby say, what's in the kombucha bottle? A permanent smile, like what the world's going on with this boy? Man, I told you we gonna have some fun tonight. Like, he don't have no shame whatsoever, fam. But here we go. Ain't no black. He got the history of black music. He got the world-class records crew up in that joint. He got a figurine from Etsy of Easy. This gotta stop, man. Come on, man. What happened to... Man, this guy stop, man. This guy stop. This gotta stop. Like, we gotta stop going for this stuff, man. We gotta stop allowing people to do this to us. We gotta stop. Come on, man. FBA, come on. Let's all work together, man. Let's work together and go after these reparations in real time, man. Y'all got to let this go, man. Come on, it's over. The gig is up. Come out, wherever you are. Come on, game over. Mama said we gotta come home now. Come on, let's stop playing. Come on. Y'all know how y'all played hide and go seek. You know what I mean? And y'all be like, well, after this, when everybody go in, we gonna play hide and go get it. Ain't no hide and go get it. It's over. Let's go home. Mama calling. I can hear my mother call. I can hear my mother call. Y'all ain't playing no hide and go get it. It's time to go home. The gig is up. Was I the only one around? Real talk. Was I the only one grew up like that? All right. When the squares go in, we gonna play some hide and go get it. And rub some pants. You ain't rubbing no pants. The gig is up. I can hear my mother call. It's time to go. It's time. The gig is up. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Ali income free. Yeah, man. It's time. It's time. Come on home, man. It's a wrap, man. It's Ali income free. Come on. You ain't nobody it. Ain't nobody it. Let's just start over, man. That's how you do the game too. Everybody just come in, man. I can't find y'all, man. Just come on, man. We gonna start the game over, man. That's it. Cause this is just too much, man. This is too complicated. Y'all all up in people transmissions and all that, man. Come on, man. Let's just go. Let's just get this over with, man. This what this remind me of. But look, that's what he sold the people on, and this is what he delivered. Good goodness gracious. This man committed a crime, man. This man committed a crime, man. This man committed a crime, man. This what it look like. This the mock-up. This what it look like right here. Right here. Look at that. That's what it looked like. They bunched up in that demonstration. That's the mock with the little teeny stage. I told you I put together a good show for you, man. Look at it. That was it. That's all you get. You got the back door. You got to go outside, get the food. Come on, FBA. Come on, man. You got, every time you go to the little boom boom room, you got to go outside to get some food. Come on, man. You got to go out the back door to get some food and some lamps. And come on, man. We got to stop this, man. We got to stop this, man. We got to stop. We got to stop, family. We ain't crazy. We ain't crazy. We act crazy. But that's just an act. Let's stop it, FBA. FBA family, let's just stop. I mean, we act crazy. We're not crazy for real. I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy, FBA. I'm here to help you. You know what I mean? I'm only here to help you. That's it. Do you know when you went there and you packed in that demonstration, you thought you was in a slave ship? You know you did. You thought you was in the hidden slave ship and you was at the amusement park just to feel how it feel for slaves to come to America from the shores of Africa. That's all that is. That's a slave ship simulation. That's all it is. I got call a spade a spade. The hidden history museum is a slave ship simulation. Then look at them people packed up in there. Anybody seen the videos? Is it me? They gonna call me racist now. Somebody say you just saying that because you don't like black people. Nah, this is a slave ship simulation. That's all it is. A modern slave ship. Look at them. They packed up in that jail. You going to jail, man. You going to jail, Tariq, man. You violated our people, man. You violated the trust. You violated our people, man. You going to jail, man. Yeah, we gonna make sure we get something done with you, Tariq, because we gonna go beyond this internet thing, man. Yeah, you want to act like you didn't smack somebody. You want to act like that you're going to take advantage of $1 million worth of liberation investments. You go in jail, man. Somebody gonna send you jail, man. That's right. And then you're going to pack them into a simulation slave ship called a museum that ain't nothing but a packed up, sweaty, funky club. Get out of here, man. No. Let me clear my throat. Look at him. Look at how he look. That's how he going to look right there. He going to look like that. He lost weight, that thing. He going to look just like that. I can hear my mother call. Yeah, that's right. FBA's come on out, man. Let's get it over with, man. This is all right. Listen, family, we cannot leave the FBAs alone. Outdoors in the cold. You understand what I'm saying? We can't leave them outdoors in the cold, family. When they come around, we got to embrace them, family, because there was one time that we went astray. You know what I'm saying? They are the prodigal sons and daughters of the Bible. We got to receive them, family. Look at your neighbor and say, receive the FBA. We got to get the nicest robe and put it on them. We got to grab the nicest ring and put it on their fingers and say, welcome home. You once was lost, but now you're found. You know what I'm saying? Dad, don't be too hard on the FBAs. You know what I'm saying? Embrace them. Be happy that they woke up. You hear what I'm saying? Be happy that they woke up. When they wake up, y'all leave my FBA brothers and sisters alone. Okay? That's right. Let them wake up. That's right. Embrace them. That's right. Don't y'all beat up my FBA brothers and sisters, because there was a time when we fell for the okie doke. I fell for the okie doke and the more scientific of America for years. These people telling me all strange type of stuff. They told me that one guy was reincarnated, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and I said, goodness gracious, already ain't even been 100 years. Yeah, they had me all running in circles. So yeah, so family, embrace them. Anyway, but yeah, that's the simulation. This is the slave ship simulation right there, the Hidden History Museum. This is the best show on the internet, family, and I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all appreciate me. Again, family, I call this a show because it is a show, but it's also lessons. It's also inspiration, and most importantly, because we are a rhythmic people, we got some music, and most importantly, man, we like to laugh, man. We like to be happy about this journey. You feel what I'm saying? Never, ever be too serious, family. Be happy about this journey. But with that being said, family, here we go. Let's get it going. Let's get it going, because I can't be here all night. Let's get it going. I need to start the show for all that talking sometime. I got you. That's what I need to do. But with that being said,
I, Julian Gordon, with this mortgage, relinquish part of my freedom to Saeed. Do you know?
Tariq Nasheed promised that they're going to have a special wall, and your name will be posted on the wall upstairs. Now, 50 people, you hear what I say? $50. 5,108 people donated $50 for their name to be posted on a wall upstairs. Family, there is no upstairs. There is no upstairs. Family, when you paid for this, you were interested in your name being on the wall upstairs. There is no upstairs. Family, this means that you have been taken advantage of. That's what this means. It's uncut raw that you have been taken advantage of. All right? Because there is no upstairs. There's nowhere to put your name upstairs. And I bet you he didn't reach out to anybody with any other options because the upstairs don't exist. As Miss Sandra Lee said, B1, put it on the roof. Hey, if these FBAs understand all this research that Moochie Bear gave here, they gonna be like that boy off of Do the Right Thing, Mr. Clark. I don't want to jump. I don't want to jump. You know what I mean? Because they smoked the crack of FBA. I don't want to jump. You want to smoke FBA crack, do you? You want to smoke crack, do you? Then jump off the roof, because when you fall for Tariq Nasheed, FBA crack, you kill yourself, son. So Sandra say put it on the roof. You want to smoke FBA crack, do you? Do you? You want to die? Then jump. I don't want to jump. Then jump off the roof. Jump, son. You want to smoke FBA crack, do you? Jump. I don't want to, Mr. Clark. They smoking FBA crack, man. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh, man. I gotta go. They'll tell you. They're gonna say I'm silly and goofy, man. I told you. Listen, when I was making this demonstration today, I was laughing. I was like, man. I'm trying to tell you anything. He just threw it out. We're going to be in Dallas. Come to listen to it. $50. Am I yelling too loud? $50. You get upstairs. $100. You're on the top floor. $200. You're on the upper level. Now you tell me that this ain't a grift. Now you tell me. Listen, let's go on. Let me do it one more time for all those in the back. If you play 50, your name will be posted on the special thanks wall exhibit in the upstairs area of the museum. Right? If you pay 100, you will be on the community donators wall located at the top floor of the museum. If you pay 200, you'll be on the community donators wall located on the upper level of the museum. Ain't no upstairs. Ain't there upstairs in the building, fam. Now you tell me who crazy, who's bad. That's a bad man. That's a bad man. He can grift like that. And nobody even paid attention to these things. Nobody chose to pay attention to these things. He's a bad man. He's a bad man that he can sell this to a group of people. This is, as cryptonomics say, this is straight fraud. This is theft by the way of coercion. Yep. He played FBA. Like Coco DeVille say, I troll I trolled Tariq Nasheed. Thank you, family. Everybody need to troll this guy and get him out of there. Real talk. Everybody need to. Trolling ain't bad. Trolling is a good thing. You know how in a Vampire from Brooklyn, Eva is good. Trolling is good. Trolling is a good thing. We need to get him out of here, man. He got to get out of here, man. He done took advantage of people in the worst way this time. In the worst way. Yeah, trolling is good. Trolling, stop the controlling. That's right. When you troll, you cease them from controlling those that they have manipulated. That's right. Eva is good. That's right. You got to get him out of here. But now look, you give $1,000, you will have your name featured as the founding donors. Wall located prominently near the front entrance of the museum. Now, that don't exist. You will have a lifetime free membership. And you will have an ad in the museum. That brings me to my point right here. Man, he really took a few people for a ride on this one. And this is a sad thing, man. And I hope that people are watching this, and I wish they would reach out to me so we can help develop a class action suit to get this thing in real time. We need to realize that it's bigger than the internet. You know what I'm saying? We need to realize that it's bigger than the internet. This is your hard-earned money that you put your heart and soul in to get something that would benefit what you thought the community. It would benefit the morale of our people, and it was not delivered. And it appears that it had no intentions of being delivered. And at the end of the day, you deserve a refund with interest. Each and every donor deserves a refund with interest, because at this point, he's using his nonprofit for profit with this club. You follow me? That's what he's doing. He's using this nonprofit for profit as he's running this club. And as he's making money, he's paying off the mortgage. He's paying towards the mortgage. Do you follow me? He's paying towards the mortgage that he lied to you and told you that there was going to be a purchase of a building that was born out of first building one from the ground up. Know what I mean? Building one from the ground up. That was the first promotion, if you will. That was the first promotion. So family, my family that Foundational Black American family, it is what it is. You know what it is. So at this point, it's no time to play with it. Everybody need to come together and get their money back with interest. And that's just what it is.
Impression and have the understanding that you actually mortgaged the building and put the $1 million into your pockets, which is fraud. Enrich yourself by grifting us kind-hearted, good-hearted donors. A Chinese billionaire just went to prison, or just got arrested and facing charges for fraud for enriching himself from his followers, similar to what you did with this building. Any judge, any county judge in America in a civil suit in chancery courts will side with the donors in regards to who owns this building and convey ownership of that building to us donors if it comes to that point. That building was financed by us, not you. You just a lazy, sorry, slick talking pimp good for nothing, low life, unemployed pimp. That's all you are. That's all you're ever gonna be.
Got a technical background, looking to go.
So with that all being said, no lies detected. And here's another thing. There were at least 4 people who contributed $10,000 apiece, and they didn't get any of the perks that they were supposedly told they would receive. Another thing is he's talking about a lifetime free membership if you donate $1,000. Who needs a membership to a museum? A museum is a public place that you just go to. You know, you pay an entry fee and you just go in. What memberships was he even talking about? But his people didn't even catch that either. Okay, so now before I roll out of here, I'm going to show my receipt from a month or so ago when I told you all that he was obviously snitching on the Jamaicans about the ganja fields. Okay, and so I'm going to share my screen so you all can see that for those of you who missed it. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. How is that making any sense? So are these anchor babies, as he calls them, are they the ones out here, you know, brutalizing?
Clips right here. You know?
Him and its woman. Me. Hold on.
I'm like, okay, they think that I want to buy some drugs from their ass. And I keep saying that I don't want to buy no drug. I don't want to buy shit. And they think I'm talking in code. And these.
How would they think you're talking in code if you say you don't want to buy drugs? That's one question. Another question is, why is he calling marijuana drugs? Most of our people just refer to it as weed. Why is he saying it's a drug? Pay attention.
Women, y'all remember the movie Scarface when Tony Montana went into the hotel and there was a lady on the bed with this real crazy nonchalant look on her face? That's the look that these bitches had on their faces. They were trying too hard to seem nonchalant. So I'm suspicious of them. Now I'm on edge.
Too much information, they say. Yes, absolutely. Hold on.
Now it dawned on me, I'm in the middle of an international drug deal now. By mistake. I done accidentally.
An international drug deal. That's what he says. But I want you all to pay attention because he's telling a lie. First of all, he said that he asked them to take him to see the ganja fields. Here's the thing. The ganja field, that's illegal. So why would these Jamaicans take some strange man that they don't know, who's a tourist? Why would they take him to the ganja fields just to see it? He probably did make them think that he was going to buy some, and he likely enticed them by showing them a lot of cash. I don't believe that they mistook what he said. Why would they take somebody up there just to look at the fields and giving them the whole layout and letting them see how you get there and all of that? That makes no sense, but continue.
Fucked around and got into a drug deal. Now all these people are involved. They thinking that I'm trying to get some type of Jamaican connection because I didn't ask where the ganja fields were. So now I'm like, oh shit, okay. So all of us are on this hill. We go over to another guy's house. Some roster, some dread, this guy with these dreads. And he's like, okay, follow me. They talk to him for 5 minutes. Then he's like, follow me. So we're following the dread guy. The dread guy, the guy with the dreads, he picks up a machete.
Did you all hear how many times he said dreads? We're following some dread guy, the guy with the dreads. Why did he have to say that the man had dreads 3 times? That's because he was given a description of the person who was up there on that mountain. I just want y'all to pay attention.
Walks into the woods and say, okay, follow us. So now there's a trail going into the woods, and he wants us to follow him in the woods. So now my spider senses are going goddamn crazy.
And I'm looking at the situation. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in a foreign country. I'm with some Jamaican drug dealers.
He called them Jamaican drug dealers. Once again, referring to weed as drugs.
One of them has a machete. I'm on a mountain. Nobody knows where I am. I don't have a cell phone. I don't have any weapons. I don't want to buy nothing they have. Now all of these people are involved. Now, what are they going to think or what are they going to say when they find out I don't want to buy no drugs? Now that I know where their location is, how do you tell a motherfucker, okay, I'm cool, I don't want to buy nothing, and I done seen everybody, I know where the drug stash is?
Now I want you all to pay attention. He said, how do you tell them that you don't want to buy anything? You've seen the drug stash. You know, you've seen everything. You know where the drug stash is. See, he just told on himself. He said, how do you tell them you don't want to buy anything? Because he obviously told them that he did want to buy something. That's the only reason they took him up there, I believe. And he likely showed them a lot of cash, like I said.
How the hell do I get out of this shit? So I stopped. I let the guy with the machete and the other guy, was two guys walking in front of me. Peanut was in back of me, and the cab driver was behind her, and the chicks were on the other side over there by the other house. So I'm looking at this whole situation. I let the two guys walk in front of me, then I turn around. I say, Peanut, turn the fuck around, go to the car. I tell the cab driver, go to the car. What's wrong? I said, no, go to the car. Go to the car. So now I'm trying to choreograph my escape if anything pops off. I'm thinking to myself, if shit goes down, what am I going to do? You know how you choreograph something in your mind? I start choreographing my getaway in my mind just in case shit goes bad. I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to go to that tree. I'm going to grab that coconut. I'm going to bust that motherfucker with the machete in the head with it. Then I'll grab his machete. I'll stab the second dude. Then I'll karate chop the cab driver. I'll hop on one of these goats and I'll ride down the hill. So I'm telling the guy, the cab driver, look, we got to go right now. No, it's all good. No, I said, no, we got to go right now. Get in the car. Let's go. Let's go right now. So the second guy who we picked up playing dominoes, he comes to the car. What's wrong? I said, no, get in the car. We got to go right now. So everybody's in the car. I'm like rushing this guy to go. Go right now. I look back out the window. The roster with the machete, he's coming to the car with 2 big bushels of marijuana. Where you going? Where you going? I said, go. I don't want to be nowhere in the vicinity of this marijuana. The last thing I need is to be seen in Jamaica with a Jamaican drug dealer standing up with some uprooted marijuana. I'm like, go. Get the fuck out of here. Go. So we go back down this long-ass hill. He drops the guy off who was playing dominoes. We go down the hill. We finally get back to the paved road. And when we get on the paved road, the cab driver's like, okay, and over here to the left is Ocho Rios High School. I said, man, if you don't take me back to the damn hotel, damn the sightseeing, damn the whole tourist shit, we're good. Take me back to the hotel. This motherfucker tried to act like none of this shit just happened and tried to get back into...
Okay. I think we've all heard enough. Hold on. Let me pull up my chat on my phone. Anyway, he was giving all these details, honey. He was clearly snitching. So, hold on. Everything is frozen. Because here's the thing. He did all of that and said all of that. He was clearly snitching. But here's the funny part. I want y'all to pay attention. Because this video was actually made in 2020. If you go watch the entire video that he posted, you'll be able to see that it all happened in 2020. Okay? And in fact, one of the Jamaicans in the video Somebody said Bussy Rick informing YouTube. Well, of course, I wouldn't doubt it, because every time I start really going in on him, the the channel acts up. Okay, so clearly no coincidence. But listen to this. Listen, I want you all to pay attention. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Here's the thing. He gave all those instructions. He talked about how they passed goats and shacks. He said that they went high up in the mountains, so high that you could see darn near to Cuba. There's a place in Jamaica, you can look this up. It's called Blue Peak Mountains. You can literally see Cuba from there. He also said that he was standing somewhere where he could almost see Cuba and he could see the whole island of Jamaica. He was giving very good details. Okay. He said that there was 2 men there and 2 women. Now, the cab driver was with him, so that made 3 men and 2 women. Now, here's why this is important. Because this all happened in 2020. Right. Yusuf said the tower is a landmark. Absolutely. But now I want y'all to listen to this article, because I looked this up. So in 2020, there was a bust in Jamaica. Jamaica's biggest marijuana bust ever. Jamaica's biggest marijuana bust ever. This happened in 2020. Now, I'm not saying that Bussy Rick was the cause of it, but I find it interesting that this bust happened in 2020, and so did his snitching. Okay, so did his snitching. Now, listen to this. I'm going to read you what it says. It says, members of Jamaica's Narcotics and Manchester Police Divisions at Spur Tree in Manchester rounded up 4 suspects and seized thousands of pounds of compressed marijuana in what has been described as the biggest ganja bust in the Caribbean country's history. They say, according to the Jamaica Observer, the security agencies raided the premises on Monday at 8:45 p.m. and successfully discovered and seized 8,700 pounds of compressed marijuana with the estimated street value of $35 million. Now, they say the suspects, now this is the part you should pay attention to, because when Bussy Rick went to this so-called ganja field, according to his own words, there was 2 women there was 2 men there, and plus the cab driver that was with him. So there was 3 men and 2 women. Now, they say the suspects, whose identities have not yet been revealed, include 3 men and a woman. They have been detained pending further investigations. A motor vehicle on the premises was also seized. Y'all heard that, right? Do y'all think that's a coincidence that he went to Jamaica in 2020 and he said he went to the ganja fields? He comes back and does a video giving full-on details of where the ganja fields are, telling all of the information. And then there is the biggest marijuana bust in Jamaica's history in 2020. And they had in custody 3 men and 1 woman. In the video, he said there was 3 men and 2 women. Now, is that a coincidence? Oh, it could be, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. So I want y'all to pay attention to that. And so as far as him and Taharka is concerned, with that whole incident that happened today, that's not going to look favorably for Bussy Rick when he goes to court with Brandon. I think he has to go back to court with Brandon tomorrow for the restraining order. Now, if Brandon is smart, and I know that he is, Brandon will take this video of Tariq bragging about slapping someone. He'll take that to court, along with another video of Bussy Rick bragging about what he was going to do to somebody and how they weren't going to run up on him. Because for someone who's supposed to be so scared that they need to file restraining orders and take people to court, why would he be so big and bold and out here bragging about slapping the shit out of somebody? So he's put his foot in his mouth yet again. He's going to lose pitifully in both cases, the one with Brandon and the one with Taharka. Okay, so I called it. I told y'all he was going to lose that case with Brandon. And I want y'all to pay attention to something that his foolish Bussy Rikians didn't seem to pick up on. Now, he took Brandon to court to file a restraining order, saying that he feared for his life and the lives of his family, that he brings his family to the museum, and that Brandon came to the museum. When he lost, as I knew he would, when he lost and he wasn't able to get the restraining order, he then follows Brandon to the parking lot. And then he says to his people on the live stream that he's on, he says, yeah, his attorney admitted that he don't come to the museum. He never comes when I'm there. Well, here's the thing. That was the whole point. His attorney was supposed to say that because his attorney was trying to prove that Brandon was never harassing him or threatening him, that Brandon was, in fact, never even in the same vicinity as him. So he said that he admitted that Brandon never came to the museum when he was there. So if that's the case, Bussy Reek, why did he try to file a restraining order saying that he feared for his life and his family's lives because Brandon came to the museum harassing the tenants? Why would he say that if Brandon never came there while he was there? Well, that's because the only reason he actually filed or tried to file the restraining order was because Brandon was exposing him. Was because Brandon was exposing him. That's what it was. And he wanted him to shut up. Just like when I was exposing Vicky Dillard, aka Wig, she had her Caucasian attorney send me a cease and desist, threatening to file slander, defamation, and libel against me if I didn't remove my videos and recant my statements, which I did not. Because I told no lies. And when you stand on truth and you're not aligned with lies, you don't have to worry about defamation, libel, and slander. Okay? Because I choose my words very carefully and I show receipts to back it up. And so does Taharka. Okay, and so with that all being said, that's the only reason he was trying to file restraining orders, trying to shut people up. Now, if you're not grifting, if you're not defrauding people, and you don't have anything to worry about, why would you be trying to go to the courts to get people to be silent? He admitted himself that he feared for his life. That's what he said in court. Then after court, he says Brandon was never there when he was there. He also approached Brandon in the parking lot. Why would you approach the very person that you just said made you fear for your life? You see, he is a pathological liar. His people who defend his foolishness are nonsensical. And that is why they sit there being obtuse and clearly trying to demand that we who are exposing him answer their questions and give them answers when they don't even ask him for answers. They don't ask him why he says things that are contradictory, why he's such a hypocrite, and why he lies. And the video that I just showed where he was clearly snitching on the Jamaicans, of course, I didn't show the whole thing. For those of you who missed it, go back and watch that video because it was very interesting that he not only used computer-generated animation for that video because he wanted the people to look like how they really look in reality because he was snitching. He sat there and said, and this is how you know he was aware that he was snitching, because he said, what are they going to do when they find out that he wasn't there to buy any drugs? But now he's seen the whole layout. Now, so with that all being said, he knew he was snitching. He gave such specific details that I was able to determine what part of Jamaica he was in. And I've never even been to Jamaica. He specifically said that they passed Ocho Rios High School. So that let me know that he was in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. He said that he was standing on a mountain so high that he could damn near see the Cuba. Well, they do have a Blue Peak mountain where you can damn near see the Cuba. He said there was a tower there, a cell phone tower. Well, that's a landmark. He told how they got there. He said they got off of the main road and got on a dirt road. He said he passed a bunch of goats. He talked about the houses. He named a building, some type of amusement park that was there. So he gave very intricate details. So much so that me, a person who's never even set foot in Jamaica, was able to determine exactly where he was in Jamaica. And then, coincidentally, there is the biggest ganja bust in Jamaica's history after that video was made. And y'all think that's a coincidence? And not to mention, Taharka also showed a video of him in Jamaica at a club, and he's live streaming on Instagram. And he says they're selling weed in the club. They're selling weed sticks. He says we're in Montego Bay. He not only says he's in Jamaica, but he tells exactly where he's in Jamaica. He lets them know that he's in a club in Jamaica and that they're selling weed. Snitching. Now, I'm sorry, Bussy Ricans, if y'all want to continue to deny the fact that this man is a whole government-paid informant, you can continue to do so, but you look and sound foolish trying to make sense out of something that you can't make sense of. And trying to go in on the very people who are trying to expose the fraud so that other people won't be taken in and won't be grifted out of their hard-earned money that he takes and gives to those who don't look like them. And so with that all being said, I'm going to conclude this broadcast, okay? I'm going to conclude this broadcast. I want to thank you all for tuning in once again. Please like and share this video. For full footage of the video clips of Taharka's that I showed, go to Moorish World TV and check out all of the numerous of receipts. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, because there's more receipts to come. There are much more receipts to come. With that all being said, I wish you all love, peace, and light. Everyone, enjoy the rest of this strong end, not the weekend that leaves you in a weekend state. Okay, and make sure you're using common sense and critical thinking skills so you don't get grifted by these snake oil salesmen. Okay, because that's all Bussy Reek is. That's all he is. Okay, so each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
Hey, yo, Nick, hit him with that flavor.
Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. That's See right. A bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got